Woo! What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Brief layover here. I was in Ohio all week. Came home last night. I'm flying out tonight to my event in Delano, California at ANC. So, figured I'd take a few minutes for my kids to get home from school, spend some time with them to go over Lee Thompson's Facebook video about NPC Global, or the Inspire Sports League. He called it NPC Global because it was a publicity thing. That's all good. Now, being that it seems like they are being bankrolled by QVC, QVC is the parent company, well, they're part of the parent company, Liberty, of bodybuilding.com. Obviously, I'm not going to back Inspire. However, I didn't want to bring this up. The thing is, by bringing it up, you bring attention to it. If you don't want something to work, you don't bring attention to it. But I do think that bringing this video out there, being that it's out there, and I'm getting a bunch of questions. The reason I even watched this Facebook, it was an hour. One, because I was driving and I was bored senseless. The drive from Illinois to Ohio is horrible, through Indiana, so I listened to anybody speak. And frankly, it was a very, very interesting video to listen to. Another reason is I got slammed because I was the first one to come out about NPC Global, or Inspire Sports League. I was the first one to come out, so naturally people come to me to say, what do you think about Lee's video? Most of the emails were such, they said stuff like, Lee's gone full potato, holy shit, this guy's crazy. And that's another thing I want to address. I am the last one to criticize someone for being negative. To criticize someone for calling people out. I usually call people out for things that are relevant. One of the things that Lee called out, one of the NPC guys, one of the chairmen, I don't even know who it is, half the names, I don't even know. These are internal people who, frankly, I think a lot of people listening to this or listening to his message have no idea who they are. Some guy, I believe he had an Italian last name. I didn't take notes. I was driving, okay? I just had that phone down. I was listening, had my headphone in one ear. And about his wife being in porn. That's fine and dandy, but why is that relevant to the NPC being bad? Okay, so he texted you some images of his wife being in porn. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. At the end of the day, that's not bearing if anybody is a good chairman, a bad chairman. Just means that his wife makes money doing porn. It's a profession. It's a job. I don't think it makes or breaks somebody. However, if he is a dirty chairman, then it is what it is. Okay? But there were a lot of things brought up that were just pretty much defaming people that really had no relevance as to whether the NPC was good or bad. I would like to use this video as a message also to the NPC. Listen to what Lee is saying because it will make you a better organization. Otto's, whatever the hell, Angels, okay? Kim Otto. It's been known for years and years, and I cannot verify this. I'm not accusing anything. I'm just saying what I heard on the streets. I lived in California till the age of 26. That's 2006, for those of you who don't know how old I am. And I also do a lot of business in California. I'm out there. Lindsay, Otto's Angels, whatever the hell you pronounce his name, they're as crooked as you can, I mean, as far as hearsay is concerned. You know, John Lindsay is known throughout bodybuilding as a crooked-ass promoter. Same as Ty Felder, the Rope Man, out in Georgia. They're known as crooked. They're actually proud of it. I sat there and listened to Ropeman say backstage at a show how if you're not from Georgia, you're not going to win his show. No matter what. Ropeman's as crooked as they come. I could say personally I witnessed it myself. Lindsay is all hearsay, but if there's enough rumors, part of it probably is true. So what I would recommend is listening to this. And if you're the NPC, IFBB, maybe do some spring cleaning. Fire these bad promoters. Fire these bad chairmen. Get them out of there. Get rid of the liability. Manion wants a good organization. Manion wants the NPC IFBB to be the best. Manion, I'm sure, doesn't want runaway, greedy promoters who are skimming from the top and taking bribes from large group of trainers like Otto's Angels, who I have no clue if they actually do it. I'm just saying this is all like, it's almost public knowledge. It's almost pathetic how they don't even try to hide it, it seems. What I would recommend is going and doing an internal investigation of the NPC. Some of the things Lee said were actually true. Some of the things he said were actually valid. However, the way he said it was really stupid. I mean, nobody cares. First of all, Lee, learn how to pronounce testosterone. It's not testosterone. If Lindsay's on testosterone, whatever you called it, it's irrelevant. So frankly, I don't think that really has any bearing on the conversation at hand. What you're looking at is a fair promotion. I know people have thrown mud at you, but you defended it pretty well. What I would look at is promoting what is good about Inspire, how it does promote another organization. It does promote competition. I'm all for healthy competition. So my opinion on this video is it was an hour of unnecessary bullshit. It was an hour that could have been condensed down to 10 minutes of talking about people's wives being in porn, of talking about your little fight with, what's his face, Steve Weinberger. Weinberger has a temper. Who really cares? At the end of the day, let's look at the facts. All you had to do is go into Lindsay, and also you went into judges and being coaches. Judges actually coaching clients who are in the show. Yeah, that's a valid point. You could have cut that video down to 10 to 20 minutes and gotten your point across. But my whole thing is, you say that you're going to win because of social media. Bro, you did a video on Facebook. Facebook isn't owned by Google. YouTube is. Get a YouTube channel and repost it to Facebook. If you're going to claim to own social media, at least know which platform to use, bro. Okay? Yeah, I believe the NPC is way behind when it comes to, media, promoting. At the end of the day, they've done a good job growing. Again, Manion took it to the next level, okay? My thoughts on this, I do not think Inspire is going to last another 2 or 3 years. I don't think it's going to be around to last. I think it's going to fail. I almost want it to work, I like competition right now as a NABA pro because I'm a horrible bodybuilder, okay? I'm not an IFBB pro. I'm a NABA pro. I'm proud of that. At the end of the day, I know what people are going to comment below. That's not an IFBB pro. No, but I won a show and I have a little card that says I'm a pro. It's good enough for me. Anyway, my opinion is it's always good to have healthy competition. However, this isn't healthy competition. When you start going out talking about people's wives being in porn, talking about all this shit, all that shit, all you need to do is talk about the judging being compromised, talk about John Lindsay and Odo's relationship, and go into some meat and potatoes. Going into somebody having sex with people on camera or porn or whatever it was, that's really unnecessary. So, at the end of the day, I stand behind my assertion. I do not think this organization is going to last. I actually kind of hope it does. I mean, natural bodybuilding is a disaster because there's too many organizations. By the ANBF coming in, it gave the OCB an actual good alternative to OCB shows. The OCB can only put on so many shows. So by the ANBF coming in, it gave people more chances to compete, which will in turn grow the sport. Since WNBF has kind of fallen off, the NGA has kind of fallen off, there's a lot of organizations within natural bodybuilding that have fallen off. So by the ANBF coming out, I believe it did promote some good, healthy competition, and it made the OCB a better organization. However, I do not think Inspire is going to make anybody better unless Jim Manion and his people take this for what it's worth. One is you need to clean house. You need to fire some people. You need to start getting better people involved. Two, I wouldn't really worry about them. Your pros are going to stay. You're not going to lose any good pros. And it is what it is, man. I mean, if you're going to start an organization, I think there's better ways to do it. And frankly, Lee, you can't. Look, I come across as crazy, but I'm not trying to start an organization. I also don't talk about people's wives being in porn. You know, I come across as absolutely nuts. I say what I feel. I feel what I say. So I do not have room. People in glass houses should not throw stones. However, your reputation in Texas isn't the greatest. It's right up there with John Lindsay's. I don't know why it's like that, but I will say that it's out there. And I don't know if it's warranted. I don't know if your enemies spread it. But again, if you're going to promote the moral and ethical high roads, I don't think you really addressed a lot of the issues around your own reputation. So I hope everybody uses this as an opportunity to make bodybuilding a better sport, to clean up the dirty promoters in any venture, any organization where finances are involved. You're going to have issues of shadiness. What I want to do is promote bodybuilding, whether it's natural bodybuilding. Again, on June 25th, tentatively, we're putting on the tigerfitness.com OCB Uprising in Mason, Ohio. Mark your calendars. I'm going to try and get Ronnie there and a bunch of other really high-name pros. I promote that. I'm going to look into promoting an NPC show if Manuel will talk to me. I might even put on an app. I like bodybuilding. Okay, I like the sport. I want to see it thrive. I want to see it succeed. I want to see it back to where it was. The glory days, people wanted to be bodybuilders. And after spending time with Phil and Kai, our top 2 athletes in bodybuilding, these are smart, articulate, driven individuals who can take the sport to the next level if given the platform. So I encourage the bodybuilding community to rally behind the NPC and to email Jim Mannion to get rid of his shitty promoters. We need to get rid of the John Lindsays. If in fact, if you're in California and you know for a fact these rumors are true, hell, consumer demand will win out. Demand that John Lindsay loses his shows. Okay, demand it. If you're in Georgia, I'll tell you this, Rope Man's crooked. Okay, from my experience, I don't trust the dude, and his reputation precedes him. Demand that he gets taken down out of Georgia. And then go for the good promoters. Your Jesse Dales. You know, you got Mike Valentino out in North Carolina. You got Kevin DeHaven, old guys that I will vouch for and I will say are phenomenal people. Support their shows. Go to their shows. That's how the sport's going to grow. It's not by getting classic bodybuilding, bodybuilding for fish, bodybuilding for goats. It's about promoting bodybuilding and physique competition in general. So if there's crooked shit in bodybuilding, remember when Nancy Kerrigan got her knee broken off by Tanya Harding? Anytime there's a subjective sport, there's going to be some dumb shit. We just need to get rid of the dumb people. So again, instead of just throwing your hands in the air and giving up on the NPC, they're the biggest. Get behind them and support the good promoters and encourage the NPC to get rid of the bad ones. And at that, boycott their shows. If you think Lindsay's crooked, don't do his shows. Travel one state over to Arizona, go to Vegas, go somewhere. Well, Vegas, Lindsay's there too. Fuck, that guy's everywhere. Just don't do the shows if they're crooked. And they will notice. Vote with your wallets. I'm Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com. Lee, if you're watching this, it's not too late. Go back, apologize for bringing up irrelevant shit, and start this organization off right. People's wives being in porn, not really relevant. Not really relevant, dude. It's bodybuilding. We're basically low-paid strippers. I don't get paid shit to dance in my trunks. If I went to a gay bar, I'd make like $10. And I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. And that's not a game.